Welcome everyone to the Crypto Empire weekly live stream. This live stream is actually going to be taking place on Monday. It is Monday right now. I've been traveling a little bit. As you can see, I'm not in my current office studio setup. I'm actually in the jungle of Costa Rica at the moment. So we're making do with what we have. We have a little setup here and we're making it work. So thank you for joining me. If the sound is working, let me know, because it is pretty windy and I don't have a wind guard on my microphone. But let me know if the sound is clear. That would be very helpful in the chat. But I do want to welcome everybody into the live stream. I can see we already have Bicho Brazil in the building. What is happening, Bicho? Thank you for joining me for the live stream. We also have Elvis in the chat as well. But we have a lot to cover this live stream. Yeah, we're on vacation right now. We're in paradise. But we're here because for business, all right? The altcoin market is insane at the moment, and we are crushing it with our trades. I hope you're crushing it too. I hope you've been catching these pumps because they are pumping left and right. So in this live stream, we'll be going over a lot of altcoins trade setups, going over the Bitcoin technical analysis, as well as some relevant news updates, project updates, etc. that I do want to go over. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into my computer and start going over the cryptocurrency market. Let me just switch this around. All right, perfect. So you guys should be able to see my screen. Let me know in the chat. Very clear. All right, perfect. We got everybody here. We got Rigoberto saying, great view. How's Costa Rica? Rigoberto, Costa Rica is absolutely amazing. I highly recommend that you come and check it out if you can. I'm having an amazing time. We also got Stephen A. We got Ian. We got Tara saying, hi, Connor. What's up, Tara? How are you? We also got Jay Farpin. Stream terrible, bro. This guy, Stephen A., if you don't like it, please, come on, just get out of here if you don't like it. Nobody's forcing you to be here. But we're having a great time regardless. But I've seen you commenting on my videos a few times and you never really have anything positive to say. So clearly that's a reflection of yourself. So I hope you get that sorted out, my man, because we're having a great time out here. Anyway, sound is a bit choppy. We'll try to get that sorted. Just talk more into the microphone. Anyway, looking at the cryptocurrency market cap, we are Bitcoin trading at $47,381, ETH trading at $3,358. Then we have BNB. We're in BNB right now. Cardano, we caught Cardano at 85 cents, right? We talked about that last week in the Cardano video. Absolutely crushed it with that trade. Really, really big gains there. Solana, Terra, we're in DOT right now. We're in Avalanche. We're in quite a few positions. I'll be showing you all the positions that we called in the Discord. Also Polygon MATIC and Cosmos Atom as well. So I mean, everything is green, as you can see. Looking at the top gainers on the day, we got waves going parabolic, making new all-time highs. We also have SHIB up 16%, EOS, Filecoin, Juno making a bit of a recovery after Proposition 16 took it for a little bit of a ride there, but recovering strong. And looking at the losers for today, Zilliqa, after pumping 100% plus, now down 7%. VeChain down 1.5%. So no real losers today. Zilliqa, you can't call that a loser. Looking at the 7 days, up 148%. All right, so Zilliqa, let's go look at that chart actually. Zilliqa, we've been talking about that the past few live streams. We've been bringing up every single live stream. And I was saying how it lost so many key levels. But as you can see in cryptocurrency, things change so quickly, which is why you can't count anything out. Looking at the Zilliqa chart, this is a 3-day chart. What I've been saying basically is we lost this key level over here at 5 cents. This was the July correction low. Look at this candle here, right? Looking at this 3-day candle, from the high to the low, it's up 165% to current price, 127%. Crypto moves so quickly, which is why most people don't understand it and have a very hard time trading it, because it's not like any other asset class out there. You need to get accustomed to it, and you need to basically understand that the market is not like anything that you've dealt with before. Sorry, I'm in the jungle right now, so I got bees, I got all kinds of insects like trying to crawl on me. It's pretty crazy out here, very wild. Regardless, crypto is very different. It's a different asset class than your usual stocks, commodities, etc. So things happen like this, all right? And you absolutely love to see it. Now, going over the Bitcoin price chart. Lewis, shout out from Argentina. Awesome. Thank you, Lewis. Alla, what's going on? Alla, Costa Rica is amazing. And we got Patrick. What's going on, Patrick? Hope you're well, my friend. Now, looking at Bitcoin on the daily price chart, what really more is there to say? We've been covering this for weeks now on Crypto Empire. Just last week, I posted a video about my thoughts on what I thought was going to happen in the market, which was a breakout above the key level, above $46,000, and we got that. Exactly as predicted, as everybody likes to say nowadays, right? So we got that key breakout, and we had our trade set up ahead of time before the big breakout, which has allowed us to reap absolutely massive rewards. Now, what is happening with Bitcoin? What do you need to be looking out for? Well, our first real resistance level is coming into play now at around $48,700. This is my yellow dotted line here, as you can see in the charts. And that also does line up with the 200-day moving average. All right, so key resistance level coming up here. We might see a little bit of a short-term pullback. I don't think it will be a deep pullback by any means, because the price action that we are seeing playing out here in the cryptocurrency market is very typical bull market price action. We just experienced over 2 full months of choppy, undirectional price action. We now have the confirmed uptrend that we have been speaking about here at Crypto Empire for weeks. Okay, and this is absolutely amazing. We knew it was going to happen. We were just waiting for it to basically happen. Now it allows us to basically, trading comes in waves with crypto. It's not like other asset classes. With crypto, it comes in waves. There will be periods of months. Depends what kind of trader you are as well. I will say, many of you guys know that I'm a swing trader by trade. All right, I don't like to necessarily day trade. I like taking swing positions on momentum, trading the trend. When you trade that style in the cryptocurrency market, you need to understand basically how to do it. And that comes in waves. So there will be times, 1, 2, 3 months of really nothing, undirectional, choppy price action. Now we have times like this. Times like this is when we attack. It's when we strike, and it's when we make a killing. So you need to understand what kind of trader that you are, because everybody is different. Some people like to day trade. If you're a swing trader, understand this is when you need to be in attack mode. Fully focused, nothing else matters. I'm here from the jungle, supposed to be enjoying the vacation, going hiking, looking at waterfalls, but I'm here trading in the charts because, listen, this is what I live for. There's really nothing else I would rather be doing than crushing it in the crypto market. Now, 48,700 is our first resistance area. Of course, it's possible we can go and back test the breakout line over here at $46,000. Don't count that out. Nonetheless, after that, we do have our supply zone up here at $52,000. Right up here. Let me see what's happening. Kuj saying the bugs in Costa Rica are brutal. Yeah, they are. Is it a good time to buy altcoins? Well, depends why you're buying them. Are you investing them for the long term for fundamental reasons? Do you just want to trade it? Depends. A lot of factors are at play there. Now is an amazing time to be trading altcoins. I can tell you that much for a fact. But in terms of just buying altcoins, it's a very general statement, a very general question. You're going to need to give me some more information if you want an actual proper answer to that question, my man, Mohib. We have Dre now as well in the live chat. What's happening, Dre? All right, so that's our Bitcoin TA. What really needs to be said, the next main target that we're waiting for is up here at $52,000. But I also do want to show you, looking at the current all-time high up here at $69,000, I can take my fib from the low to the high, low down here being $33,900, up here to the high, and we can get our fib levels on the chart. And this allows us to see some main areas of resistance. You can see our 50% Fibonacci will come right into play at the supply zone that we have been speaking about. All right, that's why I picked that as the main target here on the breakout. But we also have the golden pocket, the 61.8% retracement from the low to the high, coming into play at around $55,650. And just looking at the chart, it's very clear that price would be attracted to that area. Obvious previous support now will act as resistance. So these are your main two levels to be looking out for, $52K then $55,000, $56,000 on Bitcoin. And what does this mean for your altcoins? It means they will be flying. All right, looking at the total market cap, actually want to show you the total too, because I have been sharing the total too for the past few weeks, and we did get that breakout that we have been speaking of above 1.1 trillion. We're now at $1.2 trillion. And we're coming into a pretty big resistance area here on the total 2 altcoin market cap. And also our 200 moving average is right there as well at $1.25 trillion. All right, so this gets flipped. We're getting gigacent, and I did share with you my level. It's no longer on the chart, but it is the 0.618 fib extension level from the high to the low. I will show you that right now. So our altcoin market cap is headed to around $2.2 trillion up here. What does this mean? It means buckle up, because things are about to start blasting off, as they already have been blasting off, but it's about to get even crazier. All right, so $2.2 trillion for your altcoins. And looking at Bitcoin dominance, one more thing before we do go ahead and move on with our scheduled programming here at the Crypto Weekly live stream. Looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart, it has been in consolidation on the daily above the 200 moving average. I'm going to get rid of this moving average because I don't need it anymore. And we still have this trend line that'll come into play around 45%. With Bitcoin pumping like it is, I can see it sucking up more liquidity, Bitcoin dominance rising, and getting a test of this trend line here on the daily Bitcoin dominance chart. So those are your basics. That's your crypto market cap overview and your Bitcoin technical analysis. Really, everything is playing out like we said it would, like I said it would play out for the past few weeks and months here at Crypto Empire. Everybody in the Discord is well aware that we've been preparing. We were expecting this pump. While everybody was bearish, by the way, I was saying this was going to happen. So you love to see it come to fruition like it has. Now let's go ahead and move on to our next section of the Crypto Empire weekly live stream, which is our Twitter wisdom. And today we have Secrets of Crypto, the legend altcoin trader. Very relevant for the stream, being that we're going to spend a lot of time looking at altcoin charts shortly. So be sure to stick with me until the very end. But this is an important tweet because it's a reminder that the gains here in crypto, if you don't take any profit, there's no point to this. Anyway, let me read this tweet. The last bear market wasn't as bad as the one before it. I think this one will be shorter, and I don't think it's even started yet. All right, he doesn't think that the bear market has even started yet. I do agree with that. That wasn't a bear market that we just had. That was a correction. All right, that'll make it much easier to hodl some Bitcoin through it. So what should you take away from this tweet? Why am I bringing it up? Well, right now the market's very hot. People are making money. Everybody's making money trading. Everything's going up. It's not too complicated to trade this market, right? Pretty much just have to set your entry and let it rip. If you pick the right entry, of course. But if you don't take any profits, you will lose all the gains you make. So do not be greedy as a trader. If you're trading right now, you need to understand that you're not hodling. Yes, he's talking about hodling some Bitcoin through a bear market. But the lesson that I want to bring to you with this tweet is, if you're a trader, you need to be able to just take your profit at the outline profit level and not say, oh, I'm just going to hold on to this because it's so green. It's going to keep on going up. That's not how you trade whatsoever, by letting your emotions influence your decision making. As a trader, you set your entry, stop, profit target ahead of time. You have your risk parameters set ahead of time, and then you trade the plan. You plan the trade, and then you trade the plan. You take your profit. If you don't take any profit, there is no point right now in doing this, okay? So, yes, it's very fun. Everything is green. Everything is pumping, but do not be greedy right now. You see your profit targets get hit, you take your profit, and you move on to the next trade. You keep on compounding the gains. Don't hold on to a position for too long, all right? It will pump up, and if you've been in crypto for a while, you know it will retrace back down eventually. And we haven't had a bear market yet either. So take your profits. That is today's Twitter wisdom. Do not be greedy. Take what the market does give you. The market is ever providing. It will always be there. But unless you realize the gains, then you're not going to get anything from it. So very simple there, but nonetheless, a very, very important lesson. Let me go ahead right now and catch up with the stream. By the way, go ahead right now and smash the like button so the stream gets out to more people. Let me see what's happening with the live chat. What do you think about Anchor lowering the interest rate of UST? Yeah, I mean, 19.5. Their reserve just keeps on getting drained, so they kind of had to make a little bit of an adjustment there because they just kept on having to refill the reserve manually to be able to pay that 19.5% interest rate. So it does make sense, but I'm not a fan of it. I wish it could stay up there. But that's it, Patrick. We have Petrovic. What's going on, Petrovic? What do you think about Farm Harvest Finance? I haven't really looked too much into it. I've seen it around for a few years now, but I've never yield farmed with it, added any liquidity. Rigoberto saying that Bitcoin is rising. How is it in Costa Rica? It's beautiful here in Costa Rica. Having a great time. Good change of scenery. Highly recommended. If you can get down here to check it out yourself, you definitely should. Because life is too short to be sitting in front of a screen working all day, especially if you live in a cold environment, a cold climate, from the northeast of the United States, I'm from New Jersey. So it's freezing there in the winter time. It's beautiful here. It's getting warmer in New Jersey, but it doesn't beat this weather. So yeah, I absolutely love Costa Rica. We got Zanery saying, what's up? Hello, how are you? Hope you're well. We have Ala. I hope we just go up. Crypto is inevitable. They're trying to squeeze it out. LOL. Yeah. The markets don't just move straight up. So that's why we have to play the levels and not be greedy right now. So I do want to go over some trades that we are currently in. One of them being BNB. BNB is going to shock a lot of people. This thing hasn't started to run yet. We took our entry down here at 410. This was called in the Discord, as you can go ahead and see right now. Hope you guys can see the Discord on my screen. We're in quite a few positions at the moment. I apologize for my lag. I believe my computer is lagging currently. Apologies. Let me know in the chat right now if it is. We got Jin Woo catching the live stream. What's up, Jin? Saying it's snowing in New Jersey. Brutal. Glad I'm not there for that. Must be freezing cold as well. Anyway, yeah, BNB. Entry was here at 410, and we're making our way towards our first target at 500. If you look at this chart, it's very obvious. We have one last resistance to clear before takeoff here on BNB, and that's coming into play at $450. So I don't think this trade is too late to enter. This thing has so much upside, but understand your risk parameters aren't going to be perfect if you're just getting into something right now. Not financial advice, but I do like this trade. I think it's inevitable that BNB does go back up here to $500 plus. So yeah, this is definitely a very high probability trade setup right now. BNB, first target is 500, then we got 556, 605, 654 here. We took our entry a few days ago at 410, but nonetheless, like I said, I think that this is still available, but just keep in mind your risk parameters, right? You need to have proper risk management, and you're going to have a wider stop here if you're just jumping into something like this right now. I also want to go over Luna. Luna now starting to move, now at 99. And this thing's going straight up to 120, 125 as soon as the all-time high resistance is cleared. Mohib saying, do I think MetaHero can last in the long term? Well, understand, something like MetaHero and Everdome as well, its partner metaverse project, they're brand new revolutionary technology, and it's being built right now. So it's not yet proven. So do I think it can last long term? It has the potential to. It's a very, very strong project with a strong, competent team, well funded, well backed by very reputable firms, etc. So it has the potential to last in the long term, but it's not proven yet. So it's a high risk investment by default. But yeah, I do think that they're going to pull it off, right? They do a lot of work over there in Dubai, Rob Grin, etc. and the team. So I think it's possible that they do pull it off and it's success in the end. But time will tell. It's unproven. It's brand new technology. So it's high risk investment. So understand, you should be ready to lose everything that you invest if you decide to buy something that's unproven. And really the entire crypto market is pretty much unproven, really. Not Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., the main ones, but something like MetaHero, yeah, it's high risk. So just understand what you're getting yourself into. Anyway, looking at Luna. Luna's approaching the all-time high at 104. Like I said, once all-time high is breached, this thing's going right up to 120, 125, 130. I'm not in an active Luna trade at the moment, but I do want to bring it to your attention that you can, I might just set something up after the stream and take an all-time high breakout here around 104. And I do want to show you the fib extension levels. So we have our 0.27 right here at 119. All right, so this is your obvious main first target here on something like Luna. And you would have to put your stop. You could play a tighter stop here, just below this level at around 88. But I know the main level is around 84. Nonetheless, that's Luna. This thing's going to 120. It might even get there today. Who knows? The market is very hot at the moment. And I also do want to go over some other setups. We got Dino saying hello from Croatia. Alluvium. We'll look at Alluvium towards the end of the stream. I do want to go over the altcoins that I am personally trading at the moment. So Polkadot. In this Polkadot position, took entry over here at $20.50. Perfectly placed entry. Very happy with how I pulled that one off. Just looking to the left, it was a very obvious support resistance flip. Anyway, that's where I went ahead and took entry at $20.50. Target one has already been hit. Target one was up here at $23. So this is another profitable, successful trade right here. And this thing does have more upside. I mean, my last target for this specific trade, I don't look to hold these trades forever. If you're in crypto and you're actually, taking live trades, you understand that to hold something for weeks to months as it goes up and then retraces and you see your profit loss skewed all over the place, you're up big and then it goes down small. It does play with your head, right? I've been trading for years now, and it still does play with my head in the sense of that. So I take my profits and I move on to the next trade. But with that being said, when I first started trading 5 years ago, I literally dreamed of what I'm doing right now, just like traveling and trading. And the way the market is right now, like it's literally ever providing. So I hope you're capitalizing on this because it doesn't last forever, right? It comes in waves, but yeah, I mean, it's been a long journey, a long time coming, and it's beautiful to see it all come together in the end. Anyway, Polkadot, you got your next targets at 26 and then 28.37. I do think this thing will be above $30 quickly. Let me go ahead and see these levels on the chart. So pretty obvious level over here at around $32. So I could definitely include that as a target. But if you want to hold it for a longer swing, then I do think 32 will get hit. As you can see, pretty obvious support resistance flip over here on something like DOT. So again, you can hop in now, but understand your risk parameters won't be the same as mine. Just keep that in mind with your stop loss placement, right? You might have a wider stop, but yeah, I do think this thing will be going up to 32, but my personal last target on the trade is going to come into play at around 28.37. I'm going to take the swing target, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to another opportunity there. We got Finsta saying, yo, this channel is straight fire. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Go ahead, smash up that like button if you haven't already smashed up the like button on the live stream. But I do appreciate your support, my man. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream from the jungle here in Costa Rica. Mohib, no problem about the meta hero question. What do we got on RFox? We'll take a look at RFox. 0x ETH in the building as well. What's going on? And we got Dave saying he's in New Jersey. Oof, brutal. Would not want to be there. Anyway, we got the local support coming in from New Jersey. So let's look at Alluvium, then we'll look at RFox, some metaverse coins, crypto gaming. This looks good. This looks super good. This is ready to go. Alluvium looks ready to fly. I mean, this is like at a pretty good breakout entry point. Why do I say that? Well, over here on the left-hand side of my screen, we do have this wick when price first got listed on the Binance exchange. It wicked right up to around 650. Right, came back, retested around 650, went as low as 600. Then it blasted off from this level. As a trader, I always look where price has exploded from. Where price has exploded from, that's going to be a key level on the chart that you're going to want to mark. I can see right here at this $650, $600 level that after price based, it went up 200. It went up 190% from this level over here. So I know, all right, it based over there at 600, 650, then it blasted off. Now I look over here, okay, perfect, been used as support resistance many times. This is the perfect swing opportunity. Alluvium's about to get sent. And I mean, you can take a short scalp to 730, but I would personally wait till up here around 960 as your first kind of target level. There is supply right here as well. Yeah, there is some supply right here. Keep that in mind. At around 800 to 850. Those are your levels on Alluvium. Change that to red for supply. Perfect. We got Sportgram as well, given his usual sunset emoji. What's up, Sportgram? Good to see you here in the live stream. Smash up that like button if you haven't already smashed up the like button. But for whoever asked for Alluvium, it looks super good. It hasn't blasted off yet. It looks like it's ready to go. And also RFox. And one more thing before we do move on, let me drop this down to a 4-hour. Just looking on the daily for broad overview. Yeah, you could put your stop around here, around 570 to be safe. Give it a little bit of a wiggle room. But yeah, that does look like a very good setup. Might have to set the one up for myself. And then Red Fox. I want to check the market cap of Red Fox before I look at the technicals. Can you check KLV? For sure, Rigoberto, we can check out KLV just in a little bit. All right, still under $100 million here on Red Fox. Only a $98.3 million market cap. Interesting. I think it's the internet that's a little bit laggy. I'm not sure. It's my computer. Either way, my computer isn't functioning optimally at the moment, but bear with me as I do navigate through these different tabs and charts, etc. Close out some tabs, get this thing running optimally. All right, RFox, how's RFox looking? Pretty good. Pretty good. Just broke this trend line and it retested it. If I extend that right, remember trend lines are areas, not exact price levels. And over here is not a coincidence. It's 6.3 cents. Yeah, RFox is looking good. I mean, listen, it's already blasted off. Of course, it could keep going, but in terms of like your risk parameters to set up a trade on this, it's not going to be great right now. It's up already in the past 4 or 5 days, 31%. There are a few options as I continue to show you my trades as well as new trade setups. There are other options out there that haven't pumped as much as this already. But this does look good. RFox obviously performing very well from coming out of this demand zone over here at 4 cents. Does have a lot of ground to make up. Lost a lot of its gains from the correction that we just experienced. Altcoins did get battered pretty badly, but like we saw with Zilliqa, things can change very quickly. But yeah, RFox looks good. It's already up 31%, but your next resistance is really right where current price is. And then you got 9 cents as your next level. After that, I would look around 15 and 20 cents on RFox. All right, and I do want to show you as well some of the other setups that we have at the moment. So IOST we caught, and I mean this one pretty much just delivered a beautiful profit for us very quickly here on IOST. So I want to show you here in the Discord. So the IOST trade was called on the 25th of March. We took our entry at 2.6 cents, and as you can see, it has worked out very well for us nonetheless. We've already hit target number 2, and we are waiting on target number 3 now at 4.4 cents. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying catching pumps on these altcoins left and right. Obviously, you shouldn't jump into something like this now. Shouldn't even need to be said, but of course, it's always good to clarify because we don't know where we're at right now in terms of our skill and experience levels in the current audience watching the live stream. But when you see something pump 43% in 2 days, you probably shouldn't chase after it. You need to be in early like we were here, down at 2.66 cents. But anyway, IOST, solid project. I haven't really spoken about it here on the channel, but it's a great project, and obviously price is reflecting that at the current moment in time. We're now waiting on our third target over here at 4.4 cents on IOST. So that's one. Another one, MATIC. MATIC delivering, right? We took our entry on MATIC. Let me pull up my other chart where I have my setup already. I just want you guys to see basically how I look at the market, how I set up my trades, so that you can hopefully learn, pick up on things, and then do it yourself. Because as I've said from day one here at Crypto Empire, the point of me doing this is to make you self-sufficient. All right, I want to see everybody not reliant on anybody. You shouldn't be reliant on anybody in life in general. You don't want to ask somebody else, oh, can you help me with this? Asking for help is fine, but I'm saying, like, can I borrow this? Do you have this? You should have it yourself. Get it yourself. Be a professional. Don't rely on anybody. Very important. That's why I do what I do here at Crypto Empire, because I want you to have the skills and the knowledge to succeed on your own. That's why I've developed my courses. That's why I've developed the Discord group. It's for educational purposes, and it's very lucrative once you do figure it out. Anyway, MATIC, we did take your entry over here at $1.55. And we now hit the scalp target at 170. We have target one coming up at 185. So why am I showing you this again? Because I think it does have more upside potential. You could potentially, if you want to, not financial advice, but you could potentially jump into something like this now. Because as you can see, I do have it going up to around $2.30 here on MATIC. Okay, so it's not too late, but again, your risk parameters will be totally skewed from my risk parameters because I jumped in the trade, 4 or 5 days ago. So your stop is going to be different. Figure out your risk on your own. You should know how to do that. If you've watched my Bybit trading tutorial, how to set up your trades, how to take your trades, I go over how to figure out your risk management in that video. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch that video to figure out how to set up your own trades so that you can start capitalizing on this right now, because there's no reason why you shouldn't be. Seriously. It's like shooting fish in a barrel at the current moment in time. Anyway, MATIC, looking very good so far. So far, so good. I think that we could see some very explosive price action coming up on MATIC. Hasn't really started to move yet. So I would definitely look out for more upside potential on something like MATIC Network, undoubtedly. I do also want to go over Cosmos Atom. Another one that I think has a lot of upside. And this isn't the chart I want to show you, but it's a trend line break just from that one Bybit chart. But I want to show you my Binance chart where, again, I have everything already set up. Let me go ahead and check out the chat. We got D Harris in the building, Ice Gang all day. What's up, D Harris? Hope you're well, my friend. Thank you for joining me in the live stream. Appreciate your support. Andy F only just joined. Have I missed Hero? I talked about Meta Hero, but I didn't go over the technicals. I'll go over that in a little bit of time, my friend. Any signals for future trading, bro? Parish, I'm going over everything right now. Can you look at Rune? Of course we can look at Rune in a little bit. Hey man, you might have went over this already because I got in late. What's ETH on the short term? Any pullbacks to 3150? We'll look at that in a little bit. PYR as well. I got Dino trading all the gaming coins at the moment. PYR is taking off. But let's look at Atom first. So here on Atom, we did have, if I drop this down to a 4-hour, we had the symmetrical pennant play out. And if I show you this, so this was called on the 24th. What's today's date? It's the 28th right now. So we called this trade 4 days ago. Entry at 28.50 and first target at 32. And so we're closing in on target 1 right now. This consolidation, I mean, this is good. Again, your risk won't be great. It'll still be decent, honestly. But this is good to go. right? We have another consolidation pattern: pump, consolidate, pump. That's the way that altcoins are moving right now. If it's your first time in a kind of market like this, if you just got into crypto now, that's how it works during bull markets. Coins pump, consolidate sideways, right? Consolidation can be upward sloping, it can be downward sloping, or it could be sideways. I go over all that in the course, in the Premium Elite Trading course, right? I mean, you should definitely figure that out. Right here. All right, everything's not really loading. Anyway, consolidation can be upward sloping, downward sloping, or sideways. Right now we have a symmetrical pennant here, and it's ready to break out again on Atom. First target will be at 32. Then after that we have 36, and really 40-50 bucks for Atom is definitely in the cards. Going ahead to test those all-time highs again. Again, this will move very, very quickly, and it's not too late to jump into something like this now. It does have upside. Just bear with me as I wait for this to load. Slowing everything down. Anyway, check out the Premium Elite Trading course if you want to be self-sufficient as a trader. So we have a lot of requests at the moment. Let's look at KLV. So KLV, clever. So something like this. This is interesting. Looking at this, where were we in the correction last summer? Okay, so we haven't even reclaimed that ground yet. Interesting here. Okay. So this thing hasn't even recaptured the main point of control on the chart at 3.3 cents. Big level over here, 3.2, 3.3 cents on KLV, and it's currently pumping up to that level right now. So yes, it has performed very well. Up 41%, but again, this looks like it does have some more upside. I would expect possibly a pullback here, even though when we have these bull markets, these bull periods, price just melts through resistance areas like butter. But this is obvious resistance over here at 2.8 cents on KLV. Hasn't really pulled back yet. If it does pull back, I would look right here at around 2.5, 2.6 cents to hop in, because it's going to at least go and test this area at 3.2, 3.3 cents, undoubtedly. And if the market does continue like it is, which I do expect it to, then I would expect some more targets to actually go ahead and get hit. So let's go set up some targets right now. 4 cents, definitely one. 4.5. And 5.4 also. Yeah. I would, if you're more aggressive and more risk taking, more willing to take more risk, then I would go ahead and possibly hop in something like this now. But then again, it's up 41%. You can definitely possibly see a pullback to 2.6 cents. But once 3.2 is cleared, this thing has a lot of upside as well. It looks really good to go ahead and recapture some ground on KLV. Good call, Rigoberto. Majeo Basketball saying let's get some hype in the chat. Absolutely, let's get some hype in the chat. Let me know how everybody is doing today in the live stream chat right now. New to the channel, like number 26 and subscriber Palmer Williams III. I appreciate your support, my friend. And Andy F as well. What's up, Andy? DYDX has a massive bullish RSI divergence. Everything's looking crazy. We got the Patriot Matrix in the building saying what's up? What's up, my guy? How are you? I'm well. Little tanned right now, enjoying Costa Rica. But of course, we got to get the live stream in because when the market's hot like this, we got to be capitalizing. Always on it. Nothing really else matters but making gains here in the cryptocurrency market. Smash up that like button if you do agree with that. We got Dre. Thank you so much for being here. Emperor, the GOAT. Thank you, Dre. I appreciate that. KLV, UFO. Let's look at UFO. So it's in my juicy liquidity zone. UFO in the juicy zone. Juicy resistance area. This is the main level to recapture, 0.00001144, where my green line is, as you can see. We go ahead and flip this. And we do have some nice upside. We need to go to Dex Tools. It's going to take forever to load is the problem. The Wi-Fi or the computer, something is a little bit slow at the moment. But to look at the full chart of UFO, we do have to look at Dex Tools where we have all the data, because KuCoin does not have all the data because it was first only on Uniswap on Ethereum. All right, I'm just going to keep the stream moving. Whoever asked for UFO, I apologize, but just know we're not going to spend too much time on this. But it's in a main area to flip right now. We get a pullback. Your pullback area is here, 0.50 is the 971 where I drew my yellow line. That's your pullback area. I don't think we go ahead and touch. Like, this is a picture perfect bottoming out here. Pullback. Here's your yellow dotted line. But once this flips this green line, it's going to get sent probably back up here to where it was listed on KuCoin. And you know, you're looking at 80 to 100% here on UFO. All right. We got Cal Marcel Tomaz saying greetings from Brazil. Thank you. Much appreciated. Greetings from Costa Rica. Thanks for joining me in the live stream. All right, THORChain. THORChain is doing well. So if you guys do recall, let me pull up the Binance chart. Here at Crypto Empire, we called out THORChain at $4.50, and it's now trading at $10.54. Okay? Go watch my THORChain on the video on the channel from 2 weeks ago, and you would see in that video we did call out THORChain down here at 450. All right, and we did get that entry. Then we had our demand zone here at around 680. Nonetheless, from the 450 entry to current price, we are up 133% in about 2 weeks. Not too bad. It's not too shabby. I'm not sure where else you're going to see 133% return in 2 weeks' time. I'm not sure that exists in other asset classes, except for very rare occurrences. In crypto, it's pretty commonplace, which is why I mainly am in cryptocurrency, mainly trade and focus on cryptocurrency, because the opportunities that exist in the crypto market simply don't really exist in other ones. So pick your poison, but crypto is my personal favorite, hence why I started Crypto Empire in the first place. Anyway, what do we want here on THORChain? Well, I mean, the lines, the levels that I have drawn out all play out perfectly, right? Further indicating that you know, we may know what we're doing a little bit here. As you can see with my yellow dotted lines and my gray boxes, these are the hot areas on the chart. They act as magnets for price to retest, to bounce off of with their wicks to take off from. We have one over here at $8 and also one here at 10.20, and price loves to touch these areas. So we can possibly pull back to around $8, but the way this is right now, I think we're having a pump consolidate pump. You can call that a rally base rally forming here. So this could possibly pump up, and this looks ready to go up and start testing the $12 to $15 areas. Right, our next level is up here at $12.50, and then after that, really, it's 15, and then $17.27, the high over here locally. But yeah, THOR chain. In terms of an entry, I wouldn't recommend hopping into a trade. If you want to hold Rune and provide liquidity with it and use the asset, that's fine. But in terms of, you know, setting something up, I mean, I'm in quite a few positions at the moment, so I'm personally not going to look to take Rune at 10.50. But yeah, like I said, this could be a rally-based rally, and we can see this play out and go ahead and start hitting some more targets for sure. Something like that. And these are the bases forming currently on price. But Rune, very bullish. Looks good. And we also had a request for Vulcan Forge PYR. Let's take a look at PYR. Still good. Lots of upside. Lots of upside here on PYR. As you guys know, I've spoken about PYR many times here in the channel because it is one of the top metaverse coins, play to earn gaming coins, right? They're making their own blockchain. They're selling metaverse land. You guys should have watched the metaverse real estate video to understand how big and how powerful that asset class will become in the not so distant future. PYR Vulcan Forge is right into that alley. It fits right into that segment of the crypto market. So naturally, it's most likely going to perform very, very well. Now your main level is these coins have so much upside potential. Bears are so done. I feel bad for the bears, seriously. The bears are out here getting absolutely wrecked. Good night. But yeah, this thing has a lot of room to run right now. Did just pass a good entry at 1081. This would have been your optimal breakout entry. Now you're chasing if you do hop into this now, but it's going to 15, so it does have more upside potential. All right, but over here where my yellow line is, my gray box, this was your breakout entry level, undoubtedly, right? How do we know that? Look at the chart. Look to the left. It was used as resistance here. Like I just said earlier on in the stream, I look for areas where price likes to blast off from. That's another odds enhancer for your supply and demand zones. When price blasts off from a level, that's when you know it's a strong zone. You definitely want to mark that. And it has enhanced odds over a zone where price just kind of trickled away slowly. When you see a blast off pump, you want to mark that. And over here, as you can see at 1081, we had a blast off pump right down here. Okay. And been used as support and resistance many times. Now we just broke through that level again. So I would expect some kind of blast off pump. So yeah, for a trade you're chasing right now, your risk is going to be skewed. But if you just want to hold something like this spot, I've been speaking about PYR for many months because it's a very strong coin. I do hold it spot. So yeah, spot it's great, but in terms of a leveraged futures trade, you would have to take your entry at 1081. But this thing is going to 16, and after that, I would expect it to recover this lost ground quite quickly. 23 looks good. And 33 also, you can use these as some targets into current price. You're looking at around 98 to 173%, 175%. That's no exaggeration there on PYR Vulcan Forge. So a lot of upside potential, but your breakout entry did get triggered earlier, so you would be chasing. McNaz, thanks for answering my UFO question. Enjoy the vacation. Cold as in New York. Brutal, man. Hey, you guys will survive over there in the freezing, bitter cold of the northeast of the United States. I appreciate your support. We got White Bronco as well, saying enjoy the vacation. Appreciate you, White Bronco, longtime subscriber and follower here at Crypto Empire. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. We also got Crypto Revealed saying interesting. Thank you. I hope that hope you're enjoying the stream, Crypto Revealed. The sounds of the jungle are relaxing. I'm glad you're enjoying that, Rigoberto. I actually have some cool content planned. I'll be posting a video in the next 1, 2, 3 days. Crypto related, but it's going to be an interesting one. You guys will definitely enjoy that. VXV, Vector Space AI. How's VXV doing? So VXV, it is in the artificial intelligence sector. As you guys know, my only artificial intelligence pick is going to be Fetch. But of course I've heard of VXV. Something like this ranked 485 in market cap. It's a much lower market cap, so it's going to move quicker. It's going to be a little bit more volatile. But when it gets going, it gets going. So this thing was being shilled nonstop on Twitter last year, February, March, really all throughout of last year, and it was trading for like $10 to $15. As you can see, the all-time high was in September. The all-time high was $19.19. Right now it's at $2, $2.26. A lot of people gave up on this. Me personally, I like to buy a bargain. I'm a bargain shopper when it comes to my altcoins. I don't like to pay retail prices. I like to pay demand level wholesale prices. 226. Let's look at the chart. All-time high on Qcoin over here is $25. Right? Look at this chart. Does this look like it's at the bottom or the top to you? This is at the bottom, right? There doesn't need to be a whole extravagant technical analysis session here with VXV. This thing's at the bottom. It's in the gutter. If you believe in the project, I wouldn't recommend, rank 45 in market cap, $85 million market cap. If you're trading something like this with leverage, I don't even know if you can, but you're crazy. Do not touch something like this with leverage. With that being said, if you believe in the project, if you think it has potential, if you've done your research, very competent team with VXV, by the way, and very well connected with some big organizations and such. But if you believe in the project, you're buying it at the bottom right now. Compared to most people who bought it when they just entered the market last year, they see all the Twitter accounts talking about it all the time, how great it is when the price is $15, $16, $17, $18, $19. Now it goes down to $2. Everybody panic sells. Now you have the opportunity to buy it at pennies on the dollar. All right, so nothing too extravagant to go over with VXV here, other than if you believe in the tech, if you like this as an artificial intelligence cryptocurrency investment, you have a great price currently. Really nothing else needs to be said. That's VXV. GALA, let's go look at GALA. So I'm a fan of GALA. It was one of my top picks for 2022. Still is. See what's going on with the technicals. Wow. You guys seeing what I'm seeing here? I hope you're seeing what I'm seeing. This thing's about to blast off. Seriously. Wow. I need to set up a trade ASAP on GALA. This thing is going to get sent. See these long sideways consolidations? Right? This is how every crypto, every coin will move differently. So we have these long sideways consolidations and then just massive pumps. We bleed out. We go sideways over here in January, early February. All right, if you go back and you look at the Crypto Empire channel around this time, we did call this pump. I called it on Cardano, XRP, and Harmony 1, I do believe. We traded all those successfully. We caught the move up. Targets got hit. We banked coin, right? Now what do we have? We have another long, drawn-out sideways consolidation. What happens after the long, drawn-out sideways consolidations on GALA? Well, if history does rhyme, we're going to see another pump, all right? And we're at entry right now. This is good for entry at 28. You can go 29. But yeah, I like GALA right now. Clear, perfect breakout entry level. And if you guys haven't noticed by now, I love taking my breakout entries when the altcoin market starts to get moving. So I'm mainly taking breakouts. I will take my demand zone entries. I'll take my fib entries. But when the market is really hot like this, my breakout strategy is just, it prints money for me pretty much on demand. The market is ever providing. So take your breakout entries. GALA really at a good entry level. I'm going to have to set up a trade myself after the stream on this. This looks good. And you can see some targets laid out here. You can take a scalp target up here at 38. Then your main targets will be at 51. And you can take some more at around 65. And that's over 100%. Yeah, to 65, you're looking at around 125% gains on GALA. So thanks for bringing that to my attention. That's a hot trade. That looks really good. Yeah, it looks primed. Absolutely. What do you think about FTX? Let's take a look at FTX, also known as FTT. FTT taking off. It's so beautiful to see all these altcoins recapturing all these key levels in the charts like we have playing out. Now FTT did just recapture this big level at 50 bucks. Now it's starting to get moving. So this thing looks ready to move. It's already been moving over the past few days. I'm just sticking on the daily right now for this, my analysis. I'm not digging into lower time frames. Right, just gonna keep it simple. But it did just break out above 50 bucks. So this thing looks like it has a lot of upside potential ahead of it. Your main line is going to be 60 to $65. No, not even 64 bucks would be the first actual level I would look to take profit if you're riding this right now on FTT. But yeah, I mean, where I look to take my breakout entries are the main flips, the main SR flips, and it did just flip one at 50. It's not too late. This is still good. It has upside potential here on FTT. Looks good. And you can put your stop below this consolidation. It'll be a little tight, but it should still work at 48.94. And I mean, if you just set that up, it's very good risk reward. So you're looking to capture 25%, risking 7%. So over a 3-to-1 here on FTT, with your stop at around 48.80 and your target around 65. You got over a 3-to-1 there on FTT. It looks good. Let's see, White Bronco. Bought VeChain early last year and got smoked. Wrote it down like a noob. Cut bait in these situations or hope it moves up fast with a good market. So something like VeChain, it's going to recover in my opinion. I think VeChain will make its way back up towards those 20-cent levels. So if you have the patience to stand through that, sit through that, then you can just hold it. But if you want to take advantage of another opportunity and you need that capital as working capital, well, then you could reallocate the capital, cut it, and just move on, take the loss. I've done that sometimes, or I'm still holding positions that are red, right? It happens with altcoins. But yeah, I mean, that's completely up to you, White Bronco. It depends if you really need that working capital and you have another opportunity that is very high probability that you've researched and that you really like to reallocate the capital into it. So completely up to you. Either strategy will work. I do think VeChain will recover. But again, if you need that working capital, then you can cut it and use that capital for something else. Marcel Thomas just bought GALA, so he must be happy right now. He's been studying that. Awesome. Schwim, Monero, and Pirate Chain, please, because governments. Yes, for sure. Luna 100. So Luna, yeah, 101 right now. It's going for that all-time high breakout. Remember what we said, 120 is your first level on Luna. Now, XMR, super undervalued. Moneto. So yes, XMR is super undervalued. 218 currently. We do have supply at $300, so it's going to $300 here. All right, you can take a breakout entry right here, 222, where my yellow line is, and ride it to 300 if you want to do that. Just a really picture perfect ascending accumulation pattern here. And now it's breaking the horizontal resistance levels on XMR. Right? This is very, very clean ascending accumulation, ascending triangle here. Now it's starting to break out. This was a very steep accumulation, right? And usually the steeper it is, the more probable it is to break to the downside. This is just showing you that this coin, Monero, is being bought up right now. So don't be fooled, right? Don't get caught here. This thing is being bought up, and it's being bought up a lot for reasons like Schwim mentioned in the chat. So XMR going to 300 after the supply is flipped at 300. It goes back up to 500. Long time Monero bull for many years now, and it's good to see it because, listen, I was buying Monero down here. If we go back in time to 2020, April, May, I was buying Monero for 50, 60 bucks. All right, now it's 200, and I would have thought it would have been much higher by now, personally, but 218 is cheap. It's cheap as dirt for Monero. And Pirate Chain is a more affordable option and a much less known option when it comes to your privacy coins, and a very good option as well here on Pirate Chain. So the all-time high of Pirate Chain is going to be around $17. But Qcoin doesn't show that data. But it did pump up to $17 last year when it took off. So massive gains were made with Pirate Chain. And as you can see from this chart, it's looking very good from just 2 months ago. 2 months ago at the end of January, this thing was 60 cents, now trading for $2.23. And it is in a pretty clear resistance area. So with this resistance, what's going to happen? Either we pull back to demand. Your demand will be right around here, around 180 down to 160. Or it's going to blow through this supply zone and start hitting some higher targets here. All right, it's in resistance right now. It's in a big resistance level. A loud truck is just passing behind me. Hope you guys can still hear me. Anyway, Pirate Chain in a big resistance level. It's either going to get rejected and retest demand. That would be a great opportunity to hop in if you don't have any R yet. Not financial advice. Or if it does break out, well, then it's going up higher. All right, but something like this, Pirate Chain, it's not a trade. It's not a trade for me, right? It's an investment for the long term. I don't look to trade these valuable assets. I'll trade the main highly liquid coins like I showed you earlier in the stream. BNB, MATIC, IOST, AVAX, Cosmos, right? The main liquid coins, that's what I really like to make my trading income with when the market is hot like this. I know there will always be liquidity for those. But something like we had VXV, Pirate Chain, those are more investments, right? So you just want a dollar cost average pretty much. All right, guys. Let's see what's going on. Neo, you did ask for ETH earlier. Got a lot of requests. Glimmer. So Glimmer, we're crushing the Glimmer trade. I'll show you that real quick because it is an active call in the premium Discord group. Go to cryptoempireco.io and hit join the Discord to get access to all the calls. It does pay for itself. It will pay for itself, especially in a time like this and probably your first day. Can't guarantee that, obviously, because you're the one who's going to be pressing the buy or sell button and there's human error involved. But if you can read a chart and place a trade, it will pay for itself. So join the Discord group. But anyway, looking at Glimmer. And then we'll look at ETH as well. ETH, the entry was $3,060 on ETH, but it did pass now. It's pumping up higher. This is taking forever to load. I don't want this chart. All right. Bear with me, folks. Let's go ahead and pull ETH up for a guy Neo. Let's see what the question was. Maybe another buy at 3150, or we're just going to 3800. So like I was saying, this line and my arrow here on the chart at around 3060, this was the optimal kind of entry level for a breakout. Now 3150, I can see exactly why you did pick that level. Really 3190 would be your pullback level, but the way this does look now, yeah, this supply over here at 3800 is definitely where it's going. And it does look ready to get there within a day or two, honestly, on ETH. But if we do pull back, we do have demand right here at 3186 down to 3071. That's your demand zone on ETH. But yeah, this thing's entry's already passed, right? If you're not in it now, you did kind of miss the entry. So again, you got to be early on the breakouts. You cannot chase the breakout. You got to be ahead of time. If you want to learn how to start taking the breakouts, that's my bread and butter. And it does very well for me. It's a great strategy. It's my edge. So I recommend, if you want to learn, you're in the right place. All right, so we're going to look at Wild, and then we're going to go wrap it up. Got a lot of requests. Listen, it's noon over here in Costa Rica. I got a big day ahead of me, going to check out some waterfalls, hiking in the jungle. So yeah, it's very fun for me to stare at my screen all day with you guys. I love having you guys here on the stream. But I also have to go enjoy my time here in Costa Rica. So this will be my last chart that I do look at here in the stream. It's going to be Wilder World. Wilder World could have undoubtedly had a spot in my most recent Metaverse real estate video. This is a very solid project here, Wilder World. So right now, again, this thing is in the gutter compared to where it was when the whole entire market was going crazy. Metaverse coins were going nuts. All-time high is $7.70. Right now it's $1.54. All right, so it's trying to make its way through a big resistance level. So either you enter here and it gets rejected and you pretty much become a bag holder, and you know you're now a community member and you joined all their Telegram groups and their Discord and you're chatting active all day because you're underwater and holding the bag. Or the other option, which is probably going to be playing out here on Wilder World because we are seeing very bull market type price action in the markets. So option one is we get rejected here from our resistance level. Option two is we pump, we break out above the resistance level. And if that happens, we're going to be looking at well over 100% gains. First level, 220, 225. After that, we do have up here at 3 $3 to 315. So those are your two levels. I mean, two pretty obvious supply levels just looking at the chart, right? We have this here, and then we have this little wick. So from a risk reward standpoint, this is a good place to enter. To our first level, you're looking at 45%, and to the next one, you're looking at 106%. Or it gets rejected from resistance, and it goes back down to test these lower levels. You're going to be underwater for a little bit, but I think it will eventually go and recover. So a lot of upside here on Wilder World. Another solid metaverse project. I don't really speak about it too much, but I'm very aware of what they are doing over there on Wilder World. And it has a lot of potential. It does have a lot of potential. Very similar to something like Network, which also has a lot of potential. We'll see which metaverse does end up actually taking off in 2022. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start wrapping the live stream up. I hope that you did enjoy the live stream. From the jungle here in Costa Rica, I wanted to hop on and go over some altcoin trading setups because right now is the time to capitalize. We have one of the big waves in the market to take your trades and make your profits. Hopefully this does last for around 2 months, like I think it will, right? If you watch my video from a few Saturdays ago, I said over the next 1 to 2 months, we're going to experience a very bullish type of market, and it is now playing out exactly as predicted. So if we do see it for another month or so, there's going to be a lot of opportunities. So stay looking at the charts, plan your trades, take your trades, trade your plan, make sure your risk management is set. But now is the time to make a killing. Crypto works in short growth spurts. Right now we have a growth spurt. Now is the time to be in attack mode and take your trades. We are printing gains inside of the premium Discord group. Hit the link in the description down below to join the premium Discord, get access to all of my trades. I'm calling them even from the jungle here of Costa Rica, right? No excuses. If you're home in your office, you shouldn't be capitalizing on the trades as well. So join the Discord group. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. I hope that you did enjoy it. Any questions, you can join the Telegram group. Or if you want access to me directly, well, then of course, just join the Discord group. I'm in there all day, every day in the chat section, answering any questions. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I'm going to go enjoy my time here in Costa Rica, go check out some waterfalls, etc. I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy your days, enjoy your week. Happy Monday. If you're in the other side of the world, the other hemisphere, enjoy your Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next video.